Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Florida Panthers Daily. I'm your host, Jacob Williams. You guys might tell my voice not feeling too well, got a little congestion, but we're getting through it. We're pushing through and trying to get some great content out for you guys. So, a little update on Matthew Kachuk's timeline. Bill Zito at Media Days yesterday refreshed us and gave us a better update in regards to when we can expect his return from his surgery. So last episode, I was talking about Team USA has full expectations of him to be back for the Olympics in February. I always, in other previous videos, thought he was going to miss the entire part of 2025, kind of be back around that January 2026 month. Now, what we're looking at is Bill Zito said he could potentially come back as early as December, which is exciting news because the quicker we can get him back, the better we'll be off and he'll be off. Because obviously, after surgery, especially surgery that he's going through, you're going to need to get adjusted, getting back into the game speed, and that's going to take time and just kind of getting him back into game speed and things like that, especially for the Olympics and before we get into the postseason, is really, really important. So Bill Zito gave us an update on Kachuk. We can expect him back December-ish at the earliest. Probably end of December is a really good kind of like accurate time to where I think we'll be able to go and expect him back. Also, within media days, there was a lot of phenomenal quotes. I'm going to pull them up right now, but they're really around the team, the organization, and this is how it was last year. There really is not a lot of complacency. We've had quotes from Alexander Barkov saying it's not about defending the cup, it's about winning the cup. Basically saying it's a new year, it's a fresh start. We don't have it. We had it last year. We need to go get it again. Bobrovsky said we start from zero again, just like every other team. The celebration is kind of over the closer we get. We're going to honor the team with the banner raising night, raise another banner, but after that, we're flipping the page. We're going on to a new season. This is a new team. We have that same goal, and we want to go accomplish it again. And then our newest Panther, I would say, is Martian, and he said complacency. You don't see that in this room. I think really with any great dynasty, great teams, they have great mindset. It starts in between the ears, and we're seeing that from the Florida Panthers. They're saying all the right things. They have the right mindset going into the season. Again, would not surprise me at all if we saw a three-peat from our Florida Panthers. Super exciting to hear them say that at Media Days. Another reason why I love the team. And yeah, super excited. Moving on to Barkov anniversary. So yesterday was 7 years of Alexander Barkov as the captain of the Florida Panthers. If you guys don't know, he is the first Finnish captain to ever host the Stanley Cup, and he's also the first European-born captain to host the Stanley Cup 2 consecutive years in a row. What has this guy not done? He's one of the best captains in the entire NHL. Not just what he does on the ice, what he does off the ice, in the community. He was drafted by us, and he really does everything that you want. And for the most part, it's kind of crazy because 7 years of being captain, he's 29 years old right now, 30, around that range. He was captain when he was around 22, 23, so he's still pretty young. So you can expect him being captain probably for another 7 years, which then brings up the question, who is going to be the next captain of the Florida Panthers? I think this is a really great question, and it's a unique question because Alexander Barkov is still pretty young. It's not like he's in his mid-30s. He's in his low 30s. So you can expect him to be the captain. He's doing a great job for the future. The question is, who is going to be the next captain? And it's a tough question to really answer because we're not probably going to see another captain until 7 years from now. So the question is, who's going to be that next captain? Obviously, you look to guys who are already wearing letters, which is Ekblad and Kachuk. I think Ekblad's great, and both of these guys are around that same age. I know Ekblad's a little bit older than Barkov, so I wouldn't see him being a captain at like 39 or 40 just for a couple years. Kachuk's a couple years younger than Barkov. He's 27. I could see it to where, Barkov does it for another 5-6 years, and then around mid 30s for Kachuk around 35, then he gets the C. I know he's signed for another 8 years, 7 years. So we'll see how that happens. It also wouldn't surprise me if there was a younger guy on our team. Reinhardt's another guy that's kind of up in that age. He's a little too old. I don't know if we'd see him, but wouldn't surprise me if Anton Lundell continued to move through our organization and his time came and a lot of these older guys moved on if he eventually got the C. I think it's a really great question. I'd say if you were to say in regards to our what's more likely segment, what's more likely Matthew Kachuk gets the C or the field gets the C, when Barkov's done, I would probably say Matthew Kachuk's going to get the C over the field. But the only thing that's kind of deterring is the age gap there. He's not young, he's not old, but Barkov's not young, and he's going to be captain for a lot longer. Guys, thank you so much again for watching Florida Panthers Daily. If you guys like these videos, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. Appreciate all your guys' support. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Cats.